Okay, Blue, you want a video response? I'll give you a video response with common fucking sense added to it. You're saying that the FBI is stupid because they label us a gang because we're fans of a music group. Well, think of this. The music is rap, right? Right. What does rap usually come from? Or the origin of rap? The origin of rap is storytelling. The blues has done this before. They storytell. They tell why they have the blues, why they're depressed, and they sing about it. And they say like, "Oh, I grew up in a poor house. I got no food in my crib. You know, shit like that." And what does rap do? It does that as well. What else is in rap? Or who else raps? Fucking gang members, alright? And who else raps? People who see gang members and talk about gang members. Alright? You follow me here? You follow me? So, like, look, I'll give you an example. Ice-T. Ice-T has never been a gang member in his whole entire life. He clearly stated, and you can quote me on this, he quoted and said that I was never part of any gang, but my father saw what my cousins were doing, and what I did is I made poetry and I made raps about what they've been involved with. Alright? So basically, all that shit him talking about, oh, I'm a Crip, I'm a Crip, he's not a Crip. He's talking about somebody else's story, alright? So that's how rap and gangs usually connect, alright? And like example, psychopathic riders. What are they? They're bandana wearing motherfuckers that go out and do gangster shit, right? Right. And whenever Psychopathic Records sells gang rags, like the Blaze album, which is fucking stupid. The deluxe version is so much fucking better. Well, that's another story. But whenever they sell gang rags for that and Psychopathic Riders, and whenever you sell merchandise that is similar or close to gang-related merchandise or gang-related clothing, that's like one strike I see. Another strike. If you look at the definition of a gang, alright, it's a group of people who have the same interests or ideas, and they usually dress the same. So those three things, interests, ideas, and dress the same, and it has to be like a mob of 5 or more in a group. What does that make it? That's the definition of a gang, alright? So you have that aspect, alright? Then you add the music to it, and then you add all this other shit, alright? And then there's the idiot, and like you said, there's the stupid bunch that goes out and does stupid shit and then claims Juggalo to try to get off scot-free. And sure, in the past, like in the 90s, maybe that happened, alright? But nowadays it's happening more often, alright? Because people know that, oh, if I claim this, I might get away with it easily, or whatever, compared to doing it just themselves. But for you to call them stupid is stupid itself, because you're not looking at the reasons why they called us a gang. We're a disorganized gang, alright? An unorganized hybrid gang. That means there's no leaders, alright? We all do our own thing, technically speaking, right? Right. Okay. So, how is that any different than any street gang and any downtown city, major city wise, not a fucking countryside that you live at, sir. But like me, like if I go on the west side and if I'm wearing the wrong colors in the neighborhood, people will start following me wherever I'm walking. Alright? But here's another thing I ask you. Look at the Bloods, look at the Crips in California. Alright? they have no leaders, and sometimes Bloods kill on Bloods, and sometimes Crips kill on Crips because there are no leaders. The leader that they follow is the money. Now, unlike here in Michigan, we don't have Bloods or Crips. We have Vice Lords, which is red, and we have Gangster Disciples, which is blue. Now, they have a leaders type system, but most of them who are on the bottom totem pole, they do fucked up shit just so then they can go up a rank, so to speak. But whenever they get to the middle part of the pyramid, they follow orders. So that's a organized gang, alright? Or example, biker gangs, Hells Angels and all that, that you've seen on TV, everybody knows of them. Fucking outlaws or whatever, outlaw biker crew or club or whatever they go by. I don't know very much about biker clubs or whatever, but they're a club that started off as motorcycle fanatics, and then they made a club or a group of people. They all wore the same patches. There's more than 5 of them, and eventually they started selling drugs. And then eventually it was less about the bikes and more about the drugs, and then eventually it was about killing people and assassinating people, and so on and so forth. Alright? That is organized gang. Now, Bloods and Crips, like in California, from what I've heard, and from what is on the television and what's put up online and on the internet, there's no rank system. It's all man, every man for himself. Like, some Bloods feud with other Bloods because they're taking over their turf and their money. Alright? So that's what you call an unorganized gang. Well, we are considered an unorganized hybrid gang because we're considered a hybrid because we are completely new to the FBI system. Like, there's tons of us all over the fucking world. And there's no leader. Alright? And there's like usually whenever we hang out, there's like 5 or more of us. So technically that makes us a hybrid gang. Because a hybrid gang, if you look that up, it's a gang that is not just in one country, but in several, alright? There's Juggalos all over the UK, there's Juggalos all over Canada, Mexico, Spain, fucking everywhere just about, alright? Fucking Australia. Look at fucking Kid Crusher. They won't let him out of the country. And plus with this this Juggalo gang thing, they probably won't ever let him in the US, just to be brutally honest with you people. Me, I would love to see him live, but I would have to go there in order to see him, perform, and then fly back. But I'm sorry, Casey, but that's not going to happen, because that's a shit ton of money, alright? Yeah, hang on. But, so, think of that before you make another, we're a gang, just deal with it, or we're a gang, I can't stand it. Before you make another one of them stupid videos, like you did here, where you'd waste 2 minutes of just repeating yourself and saying it's short and sweet. It's not, it's short, but it's not sweet. It's stale, I'm sorry. But, use your fucking common sense, dude, come on. Get with the good videos by now. I mean, sheesh. Fucking A. But, that's my opinion on Juggalos being a gang. We're going to be one no matter what we do. It's the FBI, it's the government, and it's the powers that may be. Alright? Or the Brotherhood, or what some people call the Illuminati, but Illuminati's our friend. NWO is our friend. Old World Order and the Brotherhood and the powers that may be are not our friends. So look into that shit before you claim something that's not it entirely. But that's my opinion on things. So that being said, I'm Guido, I'm out. Much love. Oh, and Sparkles was crying, so. Yeah!